Okay. Ready?
Right.
Do you need me to hit the gavel? Hi, this is the Planning and Zoning meeting of the City of West Miami. Today is September 27, 2023, and I would like to call the meeting to order. Should I take a roll call at this time?
Yes, call the roll, Madam Deputy.
Eugenio Gonzalez,
Here.
Alvaro Laurido,
Here.
Natalie Milian,
Present?
Diana Rio.
Here.
So we have a quorum?
We have a full quorum.
Thank you. I will now turn it over to our clerk for some procedural matters.
Yes, good evening. At this time, we're going to administer the oath to members Diana Rio and Eugenio Gonzalez as they were recently reappointed by the City Commission for a term of 3 years each. So would you please approach the podium here in the front so we can administer your oaths? Come to the front, please, Eugenio. Eugenio?
Okay.
So you repeat, a ver, déjame ponerme aquí. Repeat after, raise your hand, right hands, repeat after me. I, Diana Rio, Eugenio Gonzalez, solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution, that I will obey the laws of the United States of America, that I will in all respects observe the provisions of the Charter and the ordinances of the City of West Miami, and will faithfully discharge the duties of the Planning and Zoning Board member of the City of West Miami. Congratulations, you've been reappointed and sworn in. So I'm gonna now to ask you to sign Eugenio here, please. Here. Here. I'll let you know. And Miss Rio, please.
Congratulations to our board members, Ms. Rio and Mr. Gonzalez. Shall I go to the old business?
Yes, old
Yes.
business approval of minutes.
Okay, so we have the approval of minutes from July 27, 2023. I'll entertain a motion to approve.
I make a motion to approve it.
This is for the August 29th.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, yes, I was looking at I was actually looking at the minutes. So a motion to approve the minutes from August 29, 2023. I think I had a motion already by,
Yeah.
yes, Mr. Gonzalez, a second? Do we have a second?
I was absent, so.
Oh,
I was absent.
I believe last time you explained to me, No Mercy, that it didn't matter if you're
Yes,
absent? Or you want me to second it? Can I
Gustavo
second?
Ceballos, even if you didn't attend, as long as you read them through, you're able to second.
So I second the motion.
Okay, thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Do we need a roll call?
No,
We're okay?
Yeah.
4-0.
Okay, moving on to new business, we have agenda item number 1, a special use permit.
So this is a public hearing, agenda item number 1 for special use permit at property address 6468, 6470 Southwest 8th Street in West Miami, Florida. Frank's Fresh Fruit Mini Market, Carlos Abreu and Abreu Inc. at 6480 Southwest 8th Street, West Miami, Florida 33144. Applicant requests a special use permit for the property at 6468 and 6470 Southwest 8th Street, West Miami, Florida. The property is zoned for C commercial, and the applicant is requesting to allow for a grocery store with heating, food service, and takeout, and alcoholic beverages to be offered only with food. Special use permit index number is 2023-002, zoning ordinance 282, section 28.1.
So since it's a public hearing, Ms. Soler, is it appropriate to open the public hearing at this time?
Yes.
So we'll open the public hearing for anyone who would like to speak. Public hearing is open on agenda item number 1. Seeing no one, public hearing is closed. Welcome.
If I may with the board, and we'll let the Attorney Behar speak, but we would request a continuance to the next board meeting. There are certain issues that we have found in the plans that we would like to be able to address with our architects and clean them up before we bring them back to the board. Specifically, there wasn't a very clear table as to how many additional tables and or seating there was. There are some questions that we've had about parking circulation. We've had questions about the maneuvering of vehicles back and forth. We've had an issue with how the ADA ramp accessibility is being handled on the plans, as well as the dumpster location and how you access and upload and unload the dumpsters. I think most of this is going to be simple to fix on the plans and bring it back to you with a corrected set of plans so that we all can work off the right sheet of music, and we on an administration side and the staff side can address those issues. So we would respectfully request a continuation to the next P&Z board meeting.
Thank you, Mr. Manager. We have the attorney, right? With
Yes.
the application?
Bobby Behar, offset 600 Brickell Avenue, 3500.
Okay.
We are okay with the continuance?
Okay, so is there any comments from the board?
Yes,
Any discussion?
May I, please?
Yes, please.
Looking at the plans and the actual traffic in the area, 65th Avenue is being used for loading and unloading vehicles, therefore blocking the whole street. And I don't see any place in this plan where it's gonna be a dock area for loading or unloading. I mean, if they're gonna continue using the 65th Avenue, it's not acceptable. Because, you know, it's creating a one-way traffic and it's gonna create an accident. So as I'm looking at the plans right now, I don't see a loading or unloading dock area big enough for those trucks. That's my comment. And there's none on the plan that I can see.
Any other comments or questions from the board?
I have to agree with that comment. The traffic or the actual parking, on-street parking on 65th Avenue is really a problem. It's always packed, there's always people going back and forth, and there's always trucks, like he mentioned, several times a day. I don't drive by there several times a day, but I have seen them
I do.
several times a day. And I'm surprised that there's nobody from the community here to speak in regards to this, but I do have a question on the plans, if I may ask. May I ask from what I
Just
see here?
a question, I guess since no motion has been made, how does it work procedurally for a continuance? Can we pick up from the beginning, or do we have to start next time from a certain point? Just so we understand and we're aware next time we come back.
I have a question. Since you're continuing to a date and time certain, you have to determine when is the next meeting, so you can reopen the public hearing at that time. So when is your next board most likely to take place, Madam Deputy? On October 25th?
On October 25th, which will be the last Wednesday of the month, that will be the next planning and zoning meeting.
I mean, the comments are good, are
Okay.
useful, so I would like to take them. I just want to make sure we're not, next time we're not not penalized, but we don't miss out on opportunity to have discussion or anything related.
We haven't made
Because I
a-
know sometimes that can be.
We haven't made a motion yet.
Okay, so as
There's
long
no
as we
motion
don't make a
on the
motion, we're
floor.
fine?
So I think the discussion is okay because we
Right.
have not taken a motion yet.
I got a question. Do we have to re-mail to the residents of the area for the new public hearing?
If we're doing a continuance, no, it's being advertised as to a
Okay,
date certain,
thank
so
you.
we do not have to remail it. That's the
Right, thanks.
reason why we went through the process of opening up the meeting, so we can ask for the continuance. As to your question, well, you won't be penalized, you will have a right to
Yeah, okay, because I know sometimes.
cross-examine and do
procedure-
your whole speech and
Perfect.
presentation at that time. Again, it's on the table. We would, from administration side, we'd love to hear your comments. We've already
Mhm.
addressed Some of those are on our list. But we would request to give them a chance to correct the plans.
No,
and-
of course, but, just in general, a comment, on this area here, where it says proposed canvas covered continues existing, I assume that this paved area is outdoor sitting, or, right? And because it continues the existing, at least on the site plan, it continues the existing outdoor sitting area, yet I'm not seeing tables, chairs, so I don't know, or maybe this is something that needs to be addressed on your comments already. Are there enough parking spaces for the amount of tables and chairs that are proposed to be on there?
Yeah, and that's something we had discussed, and one of the things we were gonna
And
be about
it's
to go forward.
also, is this 10-foot wide, is this vehicular access to, I guess, 8th Street? So the cars are gonna drive by where the people are sitting and there's no barrier, there's no demarcation on the floor, there's no, like, I feel it's missing, still a lot of
Lot of information.
thought and information on these. Also, if you guys are proposing any landscaping, please let us show it in the plans.
Understood.
Those are my comments.
Anything else? No? So with
it's-
the,
So
oh,
the
go
public
ahead.
hearing has been open and continued until October 25th. At what time, Madam Deputy? At 7?
6:30.
6:30? So October 25th, 2023 at 6:30 PM. Thank you.
Okay, so with that, I'll entertain a motion for continuance of the item, to have the item continue to the October 23rd Planning and Zoning meeting.
I will make that motion.
October
25th.
I'm sorry,
25th.
October 25th Planning and Zoning meeting.
Yes.
I
I
second
make
the
the
motion.
motion. Yeah.
I can
All in
second the
favor?
motion. Aye.
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 Aye, second.
Thank you.
Thank you, Board.
Do we have any other items today? So I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
I make a motion to adjourn. Second?
That was second.
All in favor?
Oh, what, you wanna stay?
Okay, well,
Have a great night, everybody. Thank you.
Oh, here's